Good afternoon, Dunkirk and Fredonia listeners, and welcome to High Noon Friday, Fredonia's longest-running variety radio program, brought to you by WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. I'm Alex Erwin.
And I'm Kowalyk. Today's episode is available streaming worldwide at fredoniaradio.com.
Coming up, we will have news, sports, and weather, but first, campus news. Today, several events for homecoming weekend will be taking place. The Golden Alumni Buffet Lunch for all alumni from 1969 and before, and a special free exhibit in the Marion Art Gallery by the International Marion Fellow, Sarah Mackenzie, to see inside, understanding the people and architecture of the U.S. prison system. At 2 p.m., there will be a ribbon cutting at the newly renovated Houghton
Houghton Almost.
Hall, followed by dedication of individual namespaces, tours, and a reception. At 2:30 p.m., there will be a free tour of the 1891 Fredonia Opera House Performing Arts Center, and at 3 p.m., a biology lecture by scientist and philanthropist Dennis Costello, year 1972. The annual free 1970s reunion jazz concert is also scheduled for Friday evening in Roche Recital Hall at 8 p.m. A new event will offer the opportunity on Friday to see the Science Center Rooftop Observatory with an open house at the telescope, weather permitting.
Construction has become a common sight at SUNY Fredonia. However, Houghton Hall, an academic building on campus, is now fully renovated. The renovations include updated research areas and classrooms for both lecture and lab settings. The formal ribbon-cutting ceremony is at 2:30 p.m., followed by individual ribbon-cutting ceremonies of the 13 named spaces beginning at 3 p.m. The project spanned 8 years.
The Department of Theater and Dance will open the 2022-2023 Walter Glore Main Stage Series with 6 performances of the musical Into the Woods from October 21st to the 29th in Marvel Theater. The story follows a baker and his wife, who wish to have a child, Cinderella, who wishes to attend the King's Festival, and Jack, who wishes his cow would give milk. Everyone's wish is granted, but not without consequences. Over 130 students and 7 faculty members are involved in the production. Tickets are available through the ticket office in the Williams Center or by phone at 716-673-3501 and online.
Thank you, Alex. Today we will be interviewing a student from the American Democracy Project and the club's chair. And we will be having our classically chaotic segment, Trivia Slightly After 12. We'll also be listening to our weekly segment, Just the Facts.
Let's start with our local news update prepared by Cascio, followed by a sports update prepared and read by Trevor, and then our weather update with Izzie. What's going on, Cascio?
Good afternoon, Fredonia and Dunkirk listeners. I'm Cascio Fonseca, your Fredonia Radio Systems News Director, here for High Noon Friday local news. In some local news for this weekend, a new event to bring collectors from all around the region and beyond is set to kick off this weekend in Dunkirk. This Saturday, the Kosciuszko Polish home, I think I said that right, located at 252 Nevin Street in Dunkirk, will host a beer and breweriana show beginning at 9 a.m. This event is free to attend for walk-ins to view the collectibles. For a table at the event, the cost is $10 for one and $15 for two. The goal is to bring an event to Dunkirk to buy, sell, and trade items, and to get some of the younger generation involved, said Rob Wilcox, one of the organizers of the event. We came up with the idea a few years ago before COVID, but we obviously weren't able to do it until now. We came up with a date that didn't interfere with other shows in the area, said Wilcox, who coordinated the event with Joe Gula and Bob Dimmer. The event, in conjunction with the Simon Pure chapter of the Brewery Collectibles Club of America and National Association Breweriana Advertising, will feature memorabilia from many breweries. The Dunkirk Historical Museum will also be featured at the event. I'm excited about the show, raising the regional and national appeal of Dunkirk to collectors, said Catherine Swazuk, director of the Dunkirk Historical Museum. The museum will be exhibiting pieces from its collection of Koch's brewing memorabilia. The original Fred Koch Brewery was founded in Dunkirk back in 1888 and closed in 1985. I love having the museum as part of this. Having collectors know the museum is here and a part of something like this might entice them to visit the museum, Swazuk said. She mentioned research purposes, display of a collector's memorabilia, and even finding a new home for collector's items they wish to donate as possible benefits to fostering a relationship between the museum and collectors. The museum will not be selling items from its collection, but there will be a variety of vendors selling items at the event. Local businesses are also involved in the show with a raffle of items set to take place at the event. More than 50 tables and north of 30 vendors are anticipated at this event. In addition, there will be a Coach's Delivery tap beer truck on display for photos and displays from local collectors set up for viewing. An end goal of ours is to start a beer club in Dunkirk, said Wilcox, who noted they have already received quite a bit of a response from the community leading up to Saturday's event. All proceeds for the event will go toward the formation of a Coach's Simon Pure chapter in Dunkirk. Wilcox hopes to make this event a true tourist attraction for antique brewing collectors across the United States to visit Dunkirk. It's a huge hobby for a lot of people, and with the Fred Coach name and the rich history of the Dunkirk community, a lot of people are interested, Wilcox said. He noted that vendors from multiple other states around the country are coming to Dunkirk for this event. It's going to be really cool, and we haven't had an event like this in Dunkirk in probably 20 years, said Wilcox. That's what I got for local news this week. Trevor, what's going on in sports?
Good afternoon, people of Fredonia and Dunkirk. My name is Trevor Hauer, your sports director/guru here at Fredonia Radio Systems, here with your High Noon Friday sports update. Week 6 of the NFL season is already here as the Chicago Bears hosted the Washington Commanders last night on Thursday Night Football. Like the majority of the Thursday night games, this one was uneventful. The two quarterbacks, Carson Wentz and Justin Fields, combined for a total of 290 passing yards and 1 touchdown. The final score in this matchup was 12-7, a 12-7 victory in favor of Washington. The Bills traveled to Kansas City this weekend to play an AFC Championship rematch. This matchup kicks off at 4:25 p.m. on CBS. In the NHL, the Sabres are back. The Buffalo Sabres hosted the Ottawa Senators last night for their home opener, where the Sabres took down their rivals by a final score of 4-1. Despite being outshot in the first period 16-9, the Sabres scored 4 unanswered goals in the second and the third to win the game. Rookie J.J. Peterka recorded his first NHL goal for the Sabres, and the 41-year-old goaltender Craig Anderson received the first star of the game, recording 35 saves against his former team in the Senators. The Sabres play at home again tomorrow at 1 p.m. as they host yet another division opponent in the Florida Panthers. You've been listening to your sports update on High Noon Friday on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno.
Now, here is your Northern Chautauqua weather update brought to you by Fredonia Radio Systems.
Good afternoon, Fredonia. I'm your weather anchor, Izzie, with your weekend weather. After this pretty mixed week filled with both rain and sun, I have some good news. Today is going to maintain a high of 59 degrees, but it's going to be sunny all day, so it might feel a little bit warmer. It's going to be breezy tonight with 25 mile-per-hour winds, dropping down to a low of 44. Our good weather continues tomorrow as it sticks around a high of 60 degrees. There are going to be more light showers in the morning, though they are going away pretty quickly. Saturday night drops down to an even cooler 40 degrees. Now, you guys know the drill at this point. Sunday is usually the worst day of the weekend, but this time, it's not actually too bad. It keeps our weekend temperatures with a high of 59 dropping down to a low of 43 in the night. Even better, it's once again going to be sunny all day, so get out there this weekend and enjoy it. This has been your weekend weather forecast. I'll pass it right back to our hosts.
Thanks, Cascio, Trevor, and Izzie. We're going to dive right into our weekly segment. Here is Just the Facts. Welcome back to Just the Facts, where we talk about just facts, only facts, and absolutely no opinions. My name is Chloe, and I'm here with my friends Alex
Heyo.
and Hunter.
That's me.
We have a very, very, very special topic today, and I'm very excited because this was my favorite Just the Facts that we've done in the past.
We are returning to an old topic.
Yeah.
It is an old topic, yes. So we are taking it all the way back to Snapple Facts.
Snapple Facts.
I think this
Snapple
was
facts.
season 1.
Yeah.
It's an old one.
It is an
So
old
like
one.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember we opened our Snapples, we brought the caps into the studio, and Chloe got a koala fact. And that is one of my favorite moments of Just the Facts lore. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
now we have today's facts.
today's facts. That's what I was just about to say.
Yes.
Thank you, Hunter.
Today's facts.
And Alex is going to go first because
I'm
he's
gonna go
mean.
first? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm flipping over the cap for the first time. Oh my gosh, they've changed these.
Yeah, we
I can
haven't looked at
barely-
these
I can
yet.
barely
We should have mentioned that. We didn't look at them yet.
Real fact number 953. The longest attack of the hiccups lasted for 68 years.
What?
How do you measure that?
That was me.
Hunter, who is most certainly not 68 years old, has had the hiccup for 68 years.
Hunter always has the hiccups.
Yeah, he's always hiccuping.
He's always hiccuping.
All the time.
I can hear him down the hall. I'll be in my room doing homework and I'll hear it.
I'm going to crush that record.
No, why is that a goal? Why do you want that?
I want to be in the Guinness World Records. I want to have 70 years of hiccups.
70. Imagine opening a Guinness World Record book in like 60 years from now, and it's just Hunter's face in it.
On page 3.
On page 3.
Page 3.
That'd be the achievement.
Do you
getting
think
on
you're
page
good
3 of
enough
the
for
Guinness
page
World
3?
Records.
Yeah.
It's such an important record. Yeah,
That's
I think
true.
so.
That's true.
How do you live like that?
I don't
Is
know.
the question. Is it like continuous hiccups? Like if you're in the middle of like a hiccup attack and you're going like is it like that for 68
I
years?
hope not.
Or is
How
it
would you
like-
breathe?
Or is it like a hiccup every 10 minutes?
I would hope it's 10 minutes for the sake of that
Yeah.
person.
I feel like if you had the hiccups for 68 years, you would go to the doctor at some point. I would surely
Yes.
hope you'd go
No,
to the
they
doctor
had
at
the
some point.
thought in their head. They're like, man, there's this record that I want to achieve. I'm not going to go to the doctors today. I want to be known forever on this Snapple cap.
Premeditated.
Hunter, that sounds
world
eerily
record.
like you.
Exactly. That's why it was me.
Oh, yeah, right. Duh.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Hunter, since
Hey.
we're talking about you anyway, do you wanna read your fact?
I can, in fact, read my fact once I get the glare out of it.
Yeah.
It's like written in like silver writing. It's hard to see.
They're hard to see nowadays. Bring back the metal cap.
I have my fact.
Yes.
Okay.
All scorpions glow.
They glow
Glow in the dark, I'm assuming.
in the
I would
dark.
assume.
They just glow.
They just glow.
It's like a
No,
highlighter.
it's just all scorpions glow. That's the fact.
All that seems like
That-
editorializing. to
It
me.
does. Editorializing. Snope's not approved.
Snow's not approved.
You guys
we're
know
gonna
a
have
fact about
to
that.
we're gonna have to do a little bit of external research. 1 second.
Alex is going to conduct research.
I searched up "Do scorpions glow?" And Microsoft Bing told me yes, according to 7 sources. So I mean,
So they just glow.
they glow in the dark.
Yeah.
In the dark.
Well, it makes it easier to find them when they're coming after you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like in Animal Crossing, and then they just like run at you. That's so.
Do they glow on
scary.
Animal Crossing?
No,
That's not real.
they're just like a solid, like they're just like black or like a dark brown.
I
Little
have
bugs.
I have gotten a little bit more clarification under ultraviolet light, specifically.
That's what I was gonna say.
All scorpions glow.
Okay.
We're really like stretching this fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Snapple executives were really stretching it on this one. They need to add a few qualifiers to their.
Yeah.
Right. So
Accurate.
that means Animal Crossing was in fact accurate
Could
because
be.
it's not just a UV light.
Once Animal Crossing adds UV light, maybe the scorpions will glow.
What real fact is that? What number? What
It
number?
is number. If I look at it,
Is that
753? No, 733.
733? Mr. and Mrs. Snapple. I'm gonna need you to take a look at real fact number 733.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Fix
do
it.
mine now because I have ants in my pants.
You have ants in your
I have
pants?
ants in my pants like always.
You just wanna know
I
your
really
fact.
want to flip it over. It's so tempting. I'm
Go
going
for
to.
it.
Okay.
Koala related.
No. Oh, it's so.
She's laughing. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? What's the fact?
I think this is cursed. You set me up, Alex.
What do you
set
mean?
me up.
What do
Hunter,
you-
you did this.
what do
You
you
set me
mean?
up.
What-
I should have taken Alex's Snapple.
No,
Listen,
what was the fact? What was the fact?
Real fact number 236. Cows give more milk when they.
What?
What is it?
What?
Cows.
Just cows.
Cows.
Entire fact.
Cows, period.
But Cascio would have loved this fact, let me tell you. Cows give more milk when they listen to music.
Wait, I actually kind of want to know, like, does the music vary? Like, can we play some, like Slipknot, for example?
No, I feel like that would stress them out.
Dude, you get so unlucky with these Snapple facts. First they come after your last name. Now they're coming after your allergies.
I can't even breathe.
Mr. and Mrs. Snapple hate you.
Yeah.
I would just like to say that real fact is in quotes. And I think that's a point we should have brought up with Hunter's fact.
I genuinely thought for a not so insignificant amount of time that when you flipped over the cap and you started laughing that it was in fact a koala fact.
I thought it was like
No.
the same one.
If it was the same koala fact, I would have lost it.
It was just why?
It's just
why
about
is
your
it? This
other
is
allergy.
my favorite episode, and it's always mean to me.
It's always so
It's always
mean to
so
you.
mean.
That's funny.
Anyways, if you were to get a cow to make more milk, what music would you play it?
Mom jeans.
Slipknot.
I was gonna be kinder to the cows, and I was like thinking, like, you know, the lo-fi girl.
Ramstein.
No, the lo-fi girl. That would make them, because that's like how I. No, I got it. Coconut Mall.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Coconut Mall. Alex.
Coconut Mall.
Coconut
oh my
Mall.
God.
Well, anyways, that does it. For
Wait,
this
wait,
episode.
wait.
Alex, why are you
wait.
interrupting me?
Alex,
Because
come on.
I have a good reason. Right? You guys bought the Snapple.
Yeah, we bought
Yes.
the Snapples.
I'm a little silly goose, though. I'm a little silly. I'm a little goofy. And I went out last night,
I agree with that.
15 minutes before Walmart closed,
Okay.
to grab a Snapple because I thought you guys weren't going to buy me a Snapple. So I have.
Of course we would buy you a
I would just like
I
to
have
add.
over here. I have a Snapple. I have another Snapple. I have another Snapple fact. So we have a daily double.
Okay.
Daily double Alex Snapple fact.
The extra
Alex.
fact.
Extra fact.
We should
extra fact.
dedicate this to someone. It's their fact.
Who are you dedicating it to, Alex?
Fidel Castro.
Someone said me.
Someone just yelled me outside
What are
the
you
door.
doing? That was Johnny, wasn't it?
Probably.
We'll
Johnny,
give it to
get
Johnny.
Get Johnny in here.
Johnny, come on in.
Johnny, come on in. Johnny, come on in. I wonder if he's gonna.
I was listening from Friday.
You want to read off this
Friday.
Snapple?
This is Johnny's
Snapple
fact.
Well,
Johnny's Snapple fact. Read this off for me.
Okay. I'm so nervous.
It's okay. Take your time.
Well,
Uh-oh.
did you read this?
No.
Oh my gosh. This is how would you okay. It says children grow faster during the springtime.
What?
What does that mean?
Real fact number 819. What's that supposed to mean? What?
They grow faster in the springtime.
Like, they get taller? Like, faster?
Survival of the fittest. They have to battle allergies and pollen.
Although I read this one, I will also be dedicating this one to Fidel Castro as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Johnny. I also
Not
have
Slipknot,
a triple fact.
What?
A triple fact.
Alex.
One last fact. One
Okay,
last fact.
okay.
Alex.
I'm sorry. I needed to bring it up. Hunter was right. I've been counting the yellow lights. I mean, I've been timing the yellow lights. I told everyone I'd come back
I
to
was
this.
like, oh my God.
He was
yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah.
I am.
The one outside of Walmart lasts 3 seconds.
You want to know something really funny? Yesterday, Hunter and I went to Walmart, and he was like, man, that light lasted for a long time.
It's mostly true.
Yes. It
Okay.
was really funny.
Okay, you can end it now. I'm done.
Oh, thank you for your approval. I will now end the episode.
Thank you, Snapple.
Thank you, Snapple. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Snapple. Thank you to Alex for not understanding that we would buy him a Snapple.
Thank you, Mr. Castro.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Mr.
Johnny.
Castro. Thank you, Johnny.
All right, that does it for Just the Facts this week. We'll see you next week with not Snapple Facts, but probably something else. Whatever Alex decides.
Yeah.
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 All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for the segment. Next up is a very special interview. Take it away, Chloe.
All right, hi everybody. It's Chloe, and I am here with a very, very, very special interview. We have a couple students from Dr. Angela McGowan Kirsch's political communications class. So we also have Dr. McGowan-Kirsch here with us. So why don't you guys go around and introduce yourselves?
I'm Ale.
I'm Michaela.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Angela McGowan-Kirsch.
All right. Well, thank you very much. So they are coming in today to talk about absentee voting. So first off, what is absentee voting?
It's voting when you cannot vote at your polling place where you live.
Mm-hmm. So who qualifies and why would somebody, apply for an absentee ballot?
Well, usually, for example, if you're from New York City, for me, I'm from Queens, but I'm currently not in Queens. I'm in Fredonia right now. So because I'm not able to show up to my polling place, I can request an absentee ballot by mail.
Mm-hmm. So why do you guys think that absentee voting is important?
I believe absentee voting is important because it helps really get everyone a chance to vote, to voice their opinion on a topic.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to make a comment on that?
I always want to make sure that my voice is heard. You know what I mean? If I truly believe in something or I want some change to happen, I think it's important to make your voice heard. And luckily, I'm able to request a ballot that I can send in so my vote does count,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you apply to vote absentee by October 24th. You can apply to vote absentee through the internet. You can do it online. You can also mail in your application as well. We have them available for you in the Campus Life Center, so you can stop by and get your application there.
Yeah, and I also know that it's very important to make sure that you fill out the ballot correctly, and a lot of times they do get rejected. Do you guys have information on how to make sure that that doesn't happen?
Yeah, so one thing you want to do is make sure that it arrives on time. So there are deadlines for when they have to be there. They would need to, your absentee ballot would have to be there by Election Day. You could bring it to your Board of Elections or your polling place, or you can mail it in. You also want to make sure that it has been postmarked and that your signature is on it. And your signature needs to match the signature that was on your application as well. And so make sure your signature matches and that you actually have a signature. That's also important. And just be careful that the ballot isn't missing any sort of information or that you didn't vote for somebody.
If students need help filling out this ballot, because a lot of people might be doing this for the first time, people that, are freshmen or underclassmen students that maybe haven't done voting before, where can they get that help?
So we've been hosting, and the American Democracy Project has been hosting tables down by the library, and students can stop there to get an application, fill it out, send it in. We've also been partnering with the League of Women Voters in Chautauqua County to offer support for actually filling out the ballot. And then we can help you with that. So just stop by. We will also be hosting some events towards the end of October, early November as well.
All right, cool. Do you guys post those events anywhere?
We do. We post them on our social media. So ADP Fred, and that's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And then it's also on our website.
All right. Is there anything else that anybody would like to add?
If you can, go vote and make sure to register for voting as well. And make sure to request your absentee ballot as soon as possible.
Yes, today is the last day to register to vote. So
yes.
Make sure you do that by the end of today. You can do that online.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 5 minutes. It's really not that hard.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for coming on the show. I think you guys had a lot of very good information to provide us. So
Thanks
you
for
again.
the opportunity.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for the interview. Now let's bring it to Josh with the international news.
Good afternoon, folks. I'm your host, Jazzman Josh, with this week's local news. Remember when subscription services didn't offer advertisements? Well, Netflix apparently forgot. Starting this November 3rd, Netflix will begin offering a basic with ad subscription plan that allows subscribers to watch their movies and shows with about 4 to 5 minutes of ads per hour. The plan will cost $6.99 per month and offer a small selection of their viewing library due to licensing restrictions. This is coming after the company laid off 150 employees in May due to a drop in subscriptions for the first time ever, losing as many as 200,000 subscribers. This plan appears to be in direct competition with Hulu's own ad-supported basic plan, which also offers a limited library, but at a higher $7.99 per month. However, Both companies appear to be underneath media giant Disney's own Disney Plus, which recently acquired 14.4 million subscribers in the most recent quarter. According to Netflix's own website, quote, "Basic with ads also represents an exciting opportunity for advertisers, the chance to reach a diverse audience, including younger viewers who increasingly don't watch linear TV, in a premium environment with a seamless, high-resolution ads experience." End quote. If Netflix is to successfully take back their original placement as the market leader of the streaming industry, it remains to be seen, but we also cannot rule out the possibility of Disney releasing its own ad-supported subscription tier. However, Disney already runs a pretty hard bargain, $7.99 per month and not including any advertising. For only $1 more, but lacking ads whatsoever, it'll be difficult for Netflix to get back to the top of the totem pole. Are the tides of the Russia-Ukraine war turning? On October 8th, a truck bomb was used to blow up the Kerch Bridge. Although Ukraine is not claiming responsibility for the blast, Russia has been attacking relentlessly in retaliation. Russia's continued attacking civilian targets of Ukraine, but they have started using anti-ship missiles and repurposing their air defense system to hit targets on the ground. Although Russian officials claim that they have more than their fair share of long-range missiles, the Biden administration believes that they may be running out of their most efficient weapon supplies. Although it is unclear what Russia might have left, analysts find it curious that Russia's attacked regions of Ukraine using cruise missiles instead of the shorter-ranged and less expensive rockets and artillery they had been using before. Nevertheless, Volodymyr Zelensky is requesting more anti-air equipment, with Germany, Britain, the Netherlands, and Canada delivering more missiles, anti-air systems, and military and communication equipment to Ukraine. The FDA has just confirmed a nationwide shortage of Adderall, a prescription drug commonly used to treat attention deficit disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy. This is coming during a labor shortage at Teva Pharmaceuticals, a pharmaceutical company known for making most sales of Adderall in the United States. Other manufacturers are also suffering a similar decrease in Adderall production, including Rhodes Pharmaceuticals and SpecGX. Many of the generic brand offerings are not expected to be back to a stable production until March of 23. Note that this is coming at a time when prescriptions of Adderall are at an all-time high. According to biotech and health reporter of the Bloomberg News, Ike Swelitz, many people are unable to get the prescriptions and are simply going without. In an interview with NPR, he stated, quote, "Some people I've talked to are trying to compensate with other sort of stimulants, drinking a lot of coffee, energy drinks. People I've talked to have thought about going to the black market," end quote. According to the FDA's data on drug shortages, Teva Pharmaceuticals is expected to have many of its doses recovered sometime this month, with doses from 5 milligrams all the way to 30 milligrams currently on back order. More to come later. All right, it's the spooky month of Halloween, and that means it's time for the spooky word of the week. All right, folks, hope you're ready for it. Hit it.
The Jazzman Josh word of the week for this week is
phobophobia.
Bom, bom.
You heard me right. The spooky Jazzman Josh word of the week for this week is phobophobia. Phobia means fear, so phobophobia is the fear of fear. I think it's safe to say that Franklin Roosevelt may have had phobophobia, considering he said, "There's nothing to fear except fear itself." All right, thank you very much, folks. As always, stay warm and be cool. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for the updates. Finally, we have something special for you all that are listening. It's time for Trivia Slightly After 12. On this segment, we test the minds of students here on Fredonia's campus for the chance to win glorious prizes. This week, we have 3 wonderful contestants ready to win big by answering some questions. Please, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi, I'm Izzie.
Hi, I'm Heather.
Are you ready for this trivia, Chloe?
Yes.
I'm so
excited. It's so funny. It's so funny.
So excited.
It's going to be so good.
All right. You guys know the drill. All right. First one to shout their name after the question is read will be able to take a shot at answering said question. Each question is worth 1 point, and at the end of the game, the person with the most points will be declared the winner. This week's category.
What is it, Alex?
This week's category is
Just the facts. Just the facts, baby.
Just the facts, baby. Here we go.
Question 1. Just the Facts is a 5-minute informational comedy segment right here on High Noon Friday. In fact, it's hosted by High Noon Friday producers Alex, Hunter, and Chloe. Each week, they feature a different topic, and each brings a fact to discuss. Which of the following topics did Just the Facts not feature during their show? Is it A, cheese, B, chips, C, candy, or D, food in general?
Izzie.
Izzie. Candy?
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That was so good. That was so good.
Chris, you look very flabbergasted. You're just
Yeah.
going to have to try.
This
I don't
is-
even remember what C was.
That's okay. It's okay.
Perfect.
That's okay.
Fun fact, High Noon Friday producer Alex is usually the culprit of the food topics. He presented both cheese and chips, and actually, I think also food.
Yes.
Yes. Perhaps High Noon Friday producer Alex should combine them, and we can have nachos as the next topic.
Ooh.
You're welcome for that idea.
I could go for some nachos.
Yeah, right. Let's make nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Question 2. I almost got rid of this question and changed it out with something else, but I thought it was funny, yeah. What does Just the Facts not cover? Is it A, just facts, B, only facts, C, all the facts, or D, no opinions?
Chris,
What is it?
no opinions.
That is incorrect.
What?
We do cover
Wait.
opinions. We'll talk about it.
Izzie. All the facts.
That is correct.
Wow.
Look, it was a biased intro question. So if you listen to the intro of Just the Facts, almost every episode starts off with, "Welcome back to Just the Facts." I'm your host today, Hunter Halterman. And today we're going to talk about just facts, only facts, and absolutely no opinions.
Yes.
All the facts is not in that.
Yeah.
That is a kind of
Not in
poorly
the intro.
worded.
It is a little weird.
Wait, because I thought you were
Yeah.
saying what you don't include.
Yeah.
What does Just the Facts
In the intro,
not cover?
apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
weird.
The
It's
intro.
weirdly.
You probably
I
should have
thought you
added it in
meant
the
in
intro
the
to the
show.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
cool
I got
part
it.
about it, though, is that there's always a little bit of variation when it comes to the intro.
We all do it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Just the Facts, where we talk about just facts, only facts, just facts, no opinions.
Sometimes
You'll
it takes
check
us
out later.
multiple attempts.
You'll listen to this part later, but I listened to a lot of episodes last night, and Alex quite frequently starts it out with your one-stop shop on High Noon Friday for facts.
That must have been
Do I
season
really?
one.
That
It
had to
was
have been season
more than 3 times.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. I
All
must have been
right.
acting silly goofy that day.
You were.
All right, well then, question number 3. During Rock in the Commons last year, Just the Facts created and sold their very own cassette of the fall 2021 season. What color was that cassette? Was it A, teal, B, teal and gray, C, gray, or D, teal, gray, and white? Heather,
Teal, gray, and white.
teal, gray, and white is incorrect.
That's what I would have said.
Chris. Teal and gray.
Teal and gray is correct.
That was a fact.
To add,
As
I
a
am
fact.
colorblind, so I don't fully know what teal is, but I know that was in
I didn't
all
know
the
that.
answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Our logo is teal, gray, and white, but the actual cassettes themselves had teal faces on them, and the edges were gray.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we painted them by hand. It was pretty gamer, I gotta say. But fun fact, we sold those cassettes for $5 each to help raise money for Roswell Park Cancer Research. We have 3 of them left in the station currently.
Yeah, there was a limited supply of them. There
Yeah.
was, what, 8?
No, we made like 15.
Oh. See, I didn't know that. Fun fact. Okay.
So if you want to buy one, come talk to me.
Yeah. Question 4. One time during Just the Facts, we discussed how flamingos eat upside down. High Noon Friday producer Hunter Halterman told a story about how he ate something upside down one time and subsequently choked. What was he eating? Is it A, cereal, B, soup, C, mashed potatoes, or D, ham?
Izzie. I'm gonna go with mashed potatoes.
No.
Mashed potatoes are good, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with ham.
Ham?
Ham is all right, but it's not.
What were the other 2 options?
It's either cereal or soup.
Chris. Cereal.
That is correct. That is correct.
I feel like cereal is something he'd go for.
The way I looked
Yes.
back at Hunter when I heard this.
Do you guys want to know what Hunter's
death
favorite
glare.
cereal is? Because that was my fun fact. I feel like this is important.
Yes.
Okay, so I texted him last night when I was writing my trivia at approximately 11 p.m. And he said that his favorite cereals are Pops and Honeycombs.
Okay.
No,
pretty
that's
good.
not what he
That's
said in the
pretty good.
episode.
What
No,
didn't he say? There was something about Frosted Flakes.
No, it was
I
like
love
it was like Honey Grams or something.
Oh, Golden Grams, and we
Golden
made fun
Grams,
of you
that's
for
right.
it. We made fun of you for it.
liking
Yeah.
Golden Grams.
Like that's they're good, but not a favorite.
No, Heather, you're wrong.
No, I am not. They're
I've
good.
never-
They're good, but they're not a
Never.
favorite.
You're false.
Okay, but I eat them dry.
Yeah, they're better
That's the
dry.
only way
What's going on
Agree.
over here?
Wait, so Heather, you like Golden Grams?
I do.
I'm giving you a point.
Yes.
That is so biased.
What? That is a biased
Trivia.
point.
Golden Grams point.
Unbelievable.
Rude. You got a TikTok point last time. You can't say
Okay,
anything.
yeah.
That's
it's
true,
valid,
that's
it's valid, it's valid. I'll accept that.
All right, well, let's take it to question number 5. Taking it back to the very, very first episode of Just the Facts, there was a certain surprise guest that was featured on the show. Who is this guest? Is it A, Alex's mom, B, Hunter's mom, C, Chloe's mom, or D, Jackson DeCarlo? Chris.
Jackson.
That is incorrect.
No, Jackson was not there.
Heather.
What is it?
Alex's mom.
That is incorrect.
Izzie.
Izzy.
I'm gonna go with Chloe's mom.
That is incorrect.
Chris, Hunter's mom.
There's only one answer left. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
No,
Yeah, you can.
no.
Yeah. It was before the
No.
point was written.
Nope.
Vetoed.
You guessed Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that was
did
wrong.
because
Jackson
Jackson made the most
Jackson
sense.
has guested
He has.
on the show.
That's why I was like, oh.
One of my favorite episodes was Jackson Facts.
Yeah, that was really funny. We did facts
He
about
was sitting
Jackson.
here. We did it live,
It was
and he was sitting
live
right
on
here.
Radiothon.
Yes.
It was one of the smartest things I think we've ever come up with in
It
our
was so funny.
our
It was
college
so
career.
good. It was so-
We announced it to him. We didn't tell him that we were doing Jackson
Nope.
Facts before the show, and then we said Jackson Facts, and we all looked at him, and he looked at us with pure disgust.
Yep.
But it was
You should have seen his eyes.
We did some
Like
deep
he
diving.
was like so done.
Well, fun fact about this this special guest appearance, it was so much of a surprise, in fact, that it was a surprise to us as well. My mom just called me while we were recording our first episode, and she ended up saying an FCC naughty word while we were recording.
I had to
Yeah,
bleep
it's
it out.
We bleeped it out.
Yeah,
it
we
out.
left it in, of course. We
Yeah.
just had to bleep the yeah.
Yeah,
It's really
it was funny, but you know.
It was funny.
Very funny. All right, question number 6. Just the Facts has created their very own merchandising line, from tote bags to T-shirts to stickers. Just the Facts is everywhere. So everywhere, in fact, you can find a Just the Facts sticker stuck onto which fast food location in Fredonia? Is it A, McDonald's, B, Burger King, C, Wendy's, or D, the combination Taco Bell KFC?
Chris. Combination Taco Bell KFC.
That is incorrect.
That's next on the list.
That's where we're
Heather.
expanding.
Networking.
Is it Burger King?
Burger King is correct.
That's good.
Burger
Yeah.
King. You can find, fun fact, you can find this Just the Facts sticker on one of the pylons in the drive-thru. Additionally, pick up a Just the Facts sticker here at the station.
They're really cool.
And daily double fun fact. Daily double fun fact. One of the High Noon Friday producers works at Burger King. Not this Burger King.
Not
but
this
a
Burger King.
A
But-
Burger King.
Now, if you can guess which High Noon Friday producer it is, I'll give you a Burger King point.
Chris.
Hunter.
Hunter looks like he works at Burger King.
Yeah.
I know you work at Burger King because you know someone that I'm friends with. That
It was a very funny
Wow.
thing. We were
Salami.
talking. She asked me if I knew someone named Chris, and I was like, Chris Sill? And yeah, ended up
Yeah.
coming back to that.
So this
That's crazy.
This human
Wow.
being just asked you, do you know this person named Chris?
Well, they
And then just
also were
ends
talking
the
about like
sentence there.
college
they
or
used
something.
to come. They used to come here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they used to
Yeah.
go here and then they transferred.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Give this
I haven't
man
seen
a
him in
Burger
so
King
long.
point. Burger King point.
And while you're at it,
Yeah.
tally up the points and give us an update.
Yeah, give us an update. Of course, no special point. of
No,
my tally,
special
yeah.
points are not in this tally.
Yeah,
right now.
those go
This
at
is,
the end.
this is just straight question points.
You know, it is a pretty even setup right here.
Yeah.
In last place with 1 point, we have Heather, and then I feel like this happens every episode. Tied for first with both 2 points is Chris and Izzy.
Wow, that you
I feel like
guys are
it
doing
happens
good.
quite often.
It is.
There's only been
anyone's
one
game
sweep,
right now.
one sweep question.
Yeah.
So, okay,
It's anybody's game currently.
yeah.
Anybody.
Anybody. Anyone at all.
Anyways,
Wow.
What's going on over there?
what
What'd you say?
happened? What happened?
You guys said it's anybody's game. Izzy goes, except Heather's.
Give her a bully point. Bully point.
You're gonna
That was-
award that
Give
behavior?
her point. point to me. I was bullied.
No, bully point. That was mean.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I'm just going to move on to question 7 now.
We gotta move past this.
High Noon Friday producer and Just the Facts host Alex Erwin is a big fan of state parks. Actually, Alex has a book about state parks in his room last night that we tried to steal.
Yeah.
In fact,
It was funny.
he chose to select this as one of his topics. We also took a Just the Facts field trip to New York State Park. Which New York State Park did the Just the Facts crew visit? Is it A, Letchworth, B, Niagara, C, Allegheny, or D, Lake Erie?
Izzy.
Izzy.
Niagara?
Chris. Letchworth.
Nope.
I forgot the other option.
Allegheny or Lake Erie?
Heather. Allegheny?
That is correct!
You really left her in suspense there.
No, I looked at Alex and he wasn't like, he
Oh.
did not, I was expecting him to like look back at me, but he looked at his computer instead.
I was reading.
Oh.
I was reading to make sure it was correct.
Did you forget? Did you forget this excellent story that I'm about to tell?
No, she said Allegheny, and I was looking at the correct, and I was like, that is correct. But then I just didn't stop. I didn't pull away from it. Anyways, Chris, did you have a question?
No.
Okay, I thought you were raising your hand.
We're going to move on to the fun fact because
Yes.
I have been dying to say this. So, when we were in Allegheny, Alex and Hunter thought it would be really funny to run to the car. Alex's car is called the Tugboat for context because it looks like a boat.
Tugboat.
Yes. So they thought it would be really funny to just sprint to the car. Now, they're a lot bigger than me. Their legs are like double mine, okay? They thought it would be so funny to just run to the car, get in, and drive away while I was still standing there behind them.
Yep.
The tugboat was going so fast that the gravel underneath the tires was like kicking up. It like skirted away, and they left me there. But then they eventually came back.
I would like to mention, me and Hunter, it wasn't like we were next to the car to run. Like we had to like
it was
sprint
like
for like
across the park.
yeah, we had to like sprint for like at least like 15 seconds to get to the car,
And-
and
Yeah.
Chloe didn't move a
All we had to do.
I was just like, oh, okay.
All Alex and I had to do was just look at each other and then look at the car.
I knew.
So you guys
I
really
wasn't
seem
gonna
to
waste the energy on it.
sprint a lot of places.
Yeah.
Considering your other history with sprinting places.
You know, going Mach 5 in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And didn't you break your toe? or something?
Dislocated my
He
toe.
dislocated his
Dislocated,
toe.
yeah.
Okay, so here's the story. Now we have to tell it.
I'm
So
sorry.
no, it's okay. So we went bowling with our other friends.
Got a new
Just the
record?
Facts crew. Yeah. Hunter
Was
did
it
really
worth
good.
it?
I was on the up.
Hunter,
No, it's
for
still an
context,
up.
Hunter beat Alex in bowling, and Alex was very upset about it. So then we raced our other friends back to the townhouses, and we decided to sprint through the parking lot. I made a mean joke to Alex about him, not having ankles, as one does.
My favorite.
And Alex thought it would be really funny to stop dead in his tracks. I ran into Alex. And we were running as fast as we could. I bounced off of him. Here comes Hunter going Mach 6 behind us. Didn't realize we were about to stop. And he crashes into the back of me like that.
I saw they were stopping and I couldn't help
He
it.
couldn't stop. He was like a train, okay?
Going 60 miles an hour.
Yes, he used to be on the track team.
My
I did.
favorite part was Chloe hit the ground immediately. Hunter flew like 10 feet forward.
Yes.
He like tried jumping out of the way.
He didn't want to land on me.
But like he got some extra air off of Chloe's back, so he like flung feet and it just made Chloe just go.
I hit the ground so hard that my knee got scraped heavily. I still have scars to this day. My hip was so bruised that like my pants would hurt. It was bad.
And
We were
Hunter had a
all like,
dislocated
yes,
toe.
Hunter dislocated his toe, and it was Alex's fault.
Yep.
That is a little bit of
We
bonus lore for
spent
you.
10 hours at Brooks to
Yes,
relocate
they went to
Hunter's
Brooks.
toe.
I didn't get checked out. I probably should have, but
To relocate Hunter's toe.
yeah.
The majority of that,
Yeah.
I was watching Daredevil.
The
Fun
majority
fact.
of that I was
Shout
doing.
out. Shout out.
The majority of
Good
that
job,
I was
Hunter.
doing my Professor Daily
Yeah, right.
homework.
Good show.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways.
Question
Hey,
8.
yeah, let's bring it to question 8. All right, so once again, last night I listened to almost every episode of Just the Facts. And I'll give some prior context. The way we introduce the episode, we say that whole line that I said earlier, and then the host of the episode hands it off to someone to have the first fact. It's a very honorary thing to have the first fact in an episode, I feel. So I counted Who was chosen to say the first fact most? Does that make sense? In the first 2 seasons. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Alex, me, or Chloe?
So only 2 people can answer technically.
Chris.
So
Yes.
only
Only 2. That is incorrect.
Izzie.
Izzie.
Chloe.
That is incorrect as well.
Let's go!
Yes. For
Back
some reason,
man.
we always toss it to Alex. I don't know why we do that.
Let's go! Correct answer is Alex.
I counted it, and we had 18 episodes in the first 2 seasons. Alex said the first fact 8 times, while Chloe and I both said it 5. It was very uneven. And I also have a little bonus fact for you. I also counted how many times the host, so each episode we hand it off, so we take turns. I counted each time, or who the host handed it off to for each episode. It turns out that I gave Alex the first fact 4 times. Chloe gave it to him 3 times. Now you might be thinking, Alex introed with the first fact 8 times, and 4 plus 3 is only 7. There's one missing here. Alex handed himself the first fact for Montana Facts.
Is this at all surprising to anybody? Okay.
I was just so excited to talk about Montana Facts. I had to start it
He
off.
jumped the gun and took the first fact for himself.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Question 9. Your Just the Facts editor, Alex Erwin, can get quite busy throughout the week. When did Alex edit and export Just the Facts today?
We record on Monday morning.
Yes.
Yeah. Just for
And
some
this
context.
show airs at noon on Fridays.
Mhm.
When did I export Just the Facts today? Was it A, 9:18 a.m., B, 10:02 a.m., C, 10:36 a.m., or D, 11:23 a.m.? Heather.
11:23 a.m.
11:23 is incorrect.
Crit. Oh.
Oh.
I think that was Chris.
Is it me?
Yes.
I think so.
Was it 10:36?
10:36 a.m. is correct. Yep, I exported it at 10:36 a.m.
Hour and a half before the show.
I
started.
edited it
Less than.
this morning. Fun fact, the Just the Facts episode that has the record for being the episode edited closest to airtime was Just the Facts animated shows. It was exported at 11:53 a.m. for for High Noon Friday.
I remember that. I was stressed.
I was sitting on the couch at 11:45 a.m., tip-tapping on my computer, how I am. And I was like, oh no, I forgot to edit Just the Facts.
So then he did.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
gamer.
Right before, yeah. Okay. Question 10. Last April, High Noon Friday fell on April Fools, leading the producers, including, this was when Jackson was still here, to turn the episode into a goofy, silly special. They did, however, wait, what? I skipped a line. However, Hunter and Chloe were out of state for a wedding, which was really unfortunate.
Yeah.
However, Hunter and Chloe did listen to the show while they were out in a retail store. Which retail store did Hunter and Chloe listen to High Noon live from? In another state. Is it A, Target, B, Kohl's, C, JCPenney, or D, Macy's?
Izzie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Target.
Mm-mm.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
What state?
North Carolina.
And what are the options? Sorry, it's
So
Target,
left we have-
Kohl's, JCPenney.
Yes.
What's the last
Macy's.
one? Macy's. Chris. JCPenney.
No.
Heather.
Heather.
Macy's?
No. Wow.
What a missed questions.
Yes. So, okay, here's a little bit of background context. We got there before our hotel check-in. Like we were there like hours before. So we had just driven, how far was it? Like 12 hours, Hunter?
Yeah, something like that.
It was like a 12-hour drive, but our hotel was not ready for us. They were still cleaning it. So we didn't know what to do, and we were all exhausted because we left like really late at night. We drove all night over. So, to make up for some time, I think Hunter's brother had to get like a suit jacket or something, and Hunter needed like a tie or something. So we went to Kohl's. This was at the same time that High Noon Friday was airing. So Hunter and I decided to listen to High Noon Friday. However, we did not bring our headphones inside with us. So we listened to High Noon Friday, like just straight out of my phone, super loud, in a North Carolina Kohl's. So, there's some people in North Carolina that heard just the facts.
Do you guys want to know something funky crazy right now?
What?
Hunter's question is up next, and he's no longer in the production. We've lost
He's right
Hunter.
here.
He's back. Where'd you go? He can't hear me.
He can't
yet.
hear you.
He can't hear me yet. He's putting on. Where'd you go?
My whiteboard marker was dead.
Oh,
Oh, that's
So I had to get
important.
another one.
I see.
Yeah.
I was trying to draw the little no one point, and it wasn't coming up.
Well, it's your turn. So.
It is my turn. I was going to have you guys stall for a little bit. That's why I went then.
We did.
I told the story.
Exactly. All right. Look, question 11. Let's get close, okay? I'm going to tell you guys a secret.
Come on, get close.
It's only to you guys. It's only to you guys. No one else will hear this at all. I want to tell you a secret. Just the Facts isn't always about facts. It's sometimes about opinions. Every semester we do a segment called Just the Opinions, okay? What was the very first opinion that we debated over on Just the Opinions? We've done 2 episodes of this so far. 3 episodes of this so far. Is it A, online versus inline, when you're like standing,
in a queue?
Yeah,
Are you on
in a
the line
queue?
or in the line?
Are you on the line or in the line? B, math is blue.
Like
Is
in
it
school?
C, how much milk should go in a cereal bowl? Or D, whether waffle fries are better than curly fries?
Heather.
Heather,
B.
that is incorrect. That opinion is correct. Math is blue, but
Thank you. Yes, that's,
that was not
yeah.
the first one you debated over.
What was the first answer?
It was online versus inline. C was how much milk should go in a cereal bowl, or D, waffle fries versus curly fries.
Chris. The waffle fries versus curly fries?
Incorrect.
Izzie.
Izzy,
I'm gonna go with online versus inline.
that is correct.
Yes.
I knew it was going to be that one too. That's why I asked, and I was like, no, I'm going to second guess myself.
That is correct.
Yes.
See, Alex thinks that it's you're on the line.
Yes, you are online.
Yeah. Look at that.
You're online on the
You're
computer.
from Long
You're
Island,
in the
you
queue.
better agree with
You're
me
in the queue.
or
You're in
else.
it. You're in the line.
You're in the line.
You're in the queue
Are
of
you
people.
British? You're
You
in the
are.
queue?
Yeah, you're in the queue of
In the
people.
line.
In the line.
No,
Because
you're
you're in
on
it.
the
You're
line.
in it. You're
Alex,
not
just
on
know
it.
that
You're
you're
standing
on the
on
line.
line.
All right.
We went into a
It's
physics
like on
discussion.
and
All right now.
No one
We don't have to
Anyways,
get into
We're
the
not gonna. Yeah, we
debate
don't have
right
time for
now.
this. We have lots of things to do.
But that was the first one, and Alex started it off again with Just the Opinions. It wasn't. It was almost not his opinion. He almost came onto the radio and said that penne alla vodka was bad.
And it is.
He
It's
hates
horrible.
penne alla vodka.
Hate penne alla
That's a
vodka.
fact.
That was his almost
Yeah, you
opinion.
can all hate me. You can all hate me.
Yeah, we do.
But my opinion is correct.
That is incorrect.
False. Anyways, question 12. Wait, what is this? Wait, Hunter, do you see this?
What is it?
What is this?
What is that?
happening?
What is that thing?
What is it? What is that thing on the sheet?
It's Turbo Trivia time.
Whoa! Turbo trivia time! All right, people. I hope you're ready. I'm going to read off a list of statements, and you got to tell me if that statement is a fact or not a fact. If you get it right, you get the point. As easy as that. We're going to start with Chris. Are you ready, Chris?
Everybody looks alarmed.
Chris, the first Grange in the U.S. was formed in Fredonia in 1867.
I didn't even hear what you said.
The first Grange in the U.S. was formed in Fredonia in 1867.
What?
Grange!
What is a Grange?
Answer!
True!
That is true! Yes! Izzie, Mountain Dew was originally invented as a mixer for brandy.
True.
That is false. It was for whiskey. Heather, Christian Bale started his acting career in a commercial for Pac-Man cereal.
Sure, why not? That's true.
That is true. Chris, there are 2.6 cows per person in the state of Montana.
True.
That is true. Izzie, Play-Doh was invented as a wall cleaner for coal soot.
True.
That is true. Heather, Laika was the first dog ever in outer space. Her name meant Earth in Russian.
No.
That is false. You get the point.
It meant Barker.
It meant Barker in Russian. Thomas Edison's first film ever was of a man eating soup.
False.
That is false. It was of a man sneezing. Hunter hates soup. He's strongly anti-soup.
True.
That is true. He hates soup. Hephaestus was thrown off of Mount Olympus for being rude.
No.
That is false. He was thrown off for being ugly. Can we get the music louder? It's just me yelling. There we go.
I thought it was just funny with you yelling.
In 1908, Lee DeForest broadcast the first ever radio program off of the Eiffel Tower during his honeymoon.
False.
That is true. He broadcasted during his honeymoon on the Eiffel Tower. There are 3 different types of crabs out there.
True.
That is false. There's only 2, real crabs and fake crabs.
What does this mean?
Scorpions glow under ultraviolet light.
That is true.
That is true. They do glow. We talked about that this week.
We did.
And that is Turbo Trivia.
I'm sorry, Alex was about to just ask me his question through his laugh, and I wasn't about to understand anything. He was like,
To qualify on the crab, there's true crabs like blue crabs and like king crabs, and then fake crabs like hermit crabs. Those are the 2 classifications of crabs. That's scientific. One of them,
It's true.
One of them has 4 legs. The other one has 6 legs, I believe.
I like how you imitated the little legs. One of them has 4 legs.
Well, that was Turbo Trivia. Fun fact, as it stands on this very day, Just the Facts has had 34 regular episodes, 3 Just the Opinions, and 1 Radiothon special.
Maybe
And
another one coming up.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this before, but yeah.
Well, now it's willed into existence.
Yep.
And that has been Just the Facts Trivia. That was a really wacky, really fun trivia. And you know what? That's just a fact.
That is a fact.
That is a fact. Hunter.
Hunter is doing math.
tallies?
He's doing the math.
Look at him.
There's
He's
a
like-
lot to calculate, okay?
He is calculating.
Got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Give me those answers.
So I'm gonna turn this off actually to build suspense.
Oh.
I don't want it. I got to build it up. Yes. So, in last place is Izzie with 4 points. She got a -1 bully point. And then tied for first is Chris and Heather.
Oh! We need to come up with a
Before bonus points,
Oh,
they
that's
both got
scary.
6, and then Chris got the Burger King point, and Heather got the good taste point.
So we're still tied even with bonus
You are still tied.
So we need to come up with a break.
Another Just the Facts trivia?
I'm good with the tie.
Yeah.
No,
we're not.
I
only
have been
one.
on
Hunter,
here
do you
once
have one?
before, and I won that time too.
Okay. Dang. Aggressive.
First one to name one of Just the Facts producers, Kowalyk's allergies, gets a point.
Chris! Milk.
Chris is our winner for Just the Facts.
Wait, I got a fun fact. Fun fact, at Rock in the Comments this
Yes.
year, I had an allergic reaction and Chris gave me a Benadryl. Shout out to Chris.
Should I get another point? I think I
Chris
get
a
another
Benadryl
point.
point.
Yeah, I get a Benadryl point.
Get that victory music back up.
People with allergies gotta stick together.
I know.
Yeah.
How does it feel? This is your trivia debut. How does it feel to be a victor?
Good.
Nice.
I hope you all enjoyed Just the Facts trivia, because I know I did.
It was so funny.
It was
so
much
good.
fun.
It was so good.
Nothing like talking about our own show for half an hour.
And then also broadcasting it on the same show for 5 minutes.
Yes.
It was
All
pretty
right.
funny.
I believe it's time to bring it back to our host. Don't you think, Chloe?
To the hosts.
To the host.
That wraps it up for this week's broadcast of High Noon Friday. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place. High Noon Friday has been brought to you on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno on the web.
High Noon Friday is assembled through collaboration with students from Fredonia Radio Systems. Our producers and scriptwriters are Alex Erwin, Chloe Kowalyk, and Hunter Halterman. Board operation is performed by Hunter Halterman. News is presented and read by Cascio, Fonseca, and Josh Ribakove. Sports is read and prepared by Trevor Hauer. And weather is prepared and read by Izzie and Inzinna. Tune in next week for another great edition of High Noon Friday. I'm Alex Erwin.
And I'm Chloe Kowalyk. Thanks for listening, and make sure to tune in next week, same time, same place.
Different outro music next week.
Have a great weekend, Fredonia.
Bye.